Okie dokie, guys. So, welcome to another Team Macaw meeting and a mentorship program. Today, we're going to speak about something that really gets people stuck, confused, upset, and just straight out like what do I do? Yeah. Ads. We're going to talk about how to run an ad. We're going to talk about how to scale an ad. We're going to talk about how to establish an ad and what makes a very powerful ad an ad. Okay? So every single person on here came across either an ad or omnipresence or someone being in your face calling you to action. You've reached out to someone, they got you into the business, no matter how, and you're here right now. Okay? So these people did something right because they caused a problem in your mind and they gave you the solution, which is this, which is a community, which is the opportunity, the money, the financial freedom, the travel.
Yeah, okay. Understood, yeah.
Yeah. So what makes a quality ad?
There's so many things. There's not even just one thing. There's like the head title, there's the story, there's the photo, there's the quality of the photo. Mm-hmm. You know, then obviously it has to be aligned with the people that you actually want to attract. Some people just, just put any bait and try to throw it in the water and they're trying to catch any fish. You actually have to be very specific in like who you're trying to attract.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like exactly like our ad, we're just attracting the childcare industry and the security industry.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
in parenthood.
Exactly. So what we're gonna go through is just different things to make your ad. Hold on. So we're gonna go through the head title, the byline, which is the 4 lines after the head title, the body, which is the story about you, the action before the call to action, because you can't just call them to action.
I think it's called the pre-call to action.
Yeah, like a pre-call to action. Pre-call to action, I think it's called. Yep. Pre-call to action. Call to action and a strong photo, video or thumbnail. Now, 1 year ago, when we were doing our ads, a story ad would get you literally about 60 leads.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Actually, when I first started, I used to get
got 60 leads in 1 day.
I used to get close to 60 leads a day. When you eventually slow down.
Yeah. So, but now people become what we like to call ad blind.
Yep.
They know when an ad's an ad, so they know when a sponsored ad is a post. They know when this is when it is. But on Facebook, on Instagram, it doesn't come up as a sponsored ad. Comes up as, and you can't even see the sponsored ad, even if it is. Okay? So what we want to do is we want to help you guys establish what it means to uphold a proper ad. And to gain attention of people of your niche, cause a problem inside the problem solve, and then call them to action. And basically they're like you're causing a problem to them. It's like you're the one that's going to help them with it. Okay? If we have time, we're going to pull 2 people out and see their ads. Okay, if we have some time.
I reckon we should definitely do that, but
yeah,
this is a perfect example. We should definitely do that.
Even if it goes over, I think we definitely should. I'm just trying to find my.
That honestly really helps. What else?
Okay, so let's talk about the headline. Okay, the headline is literally what makes or breaks an ad. Your headline is what attracts people into, okay, should I read this ad? Is this even an ad? Am I going to be sold to?
Yeah.
Do people like to be sold to?
No. That's why most people like when we actually walk into a shopping, like to an actual store, and you actually look in that clothes, and someone walks up to you and says, "Hey, do you want any help?" It's like, no, I don't want any help.
I'm like, done.
We're all suddenly just walking out, even though like you're probably interested. It's just the way our subconscious mind works. I believe the head title is very, very important. Like it doesn't have to be something so catchy. It's like example, if we're targeting security and the childcare educators, we just call it out what it is. The most saturated industry. We're calling security and the childcare. We're so underpaid. And we're like, okay, you know what? I can relate to these guys. He's a security guy. She works childcare industry. You know what? She's so right. He's so right. We're just so underpaid.
Yeah.
Let's read what we have to talk about.
Exactly.
Just call them out.
And like your head title should be captivating. I don't want you guys we don't want you guys to go, have you thought of an opportunity online? Have you thought about working online? No one's going to fucking read that. No one's going to read that.
No.
No one's going to read that. Oh, working from online with your family. No one's going to read that. 1 year ago, they would have. Now, they won't. So you need to be very, very, not subliminal, but you got to be clean cut with your ads. What Abbas and I like to do, we like to write the story first and then the headline. Because if you write the headline first,
then you have to work around the headline.
You have to work around the headline. We don't even like, what we do is and I'll show you guys what we do for our photos and our videos. We let the story talk the talk. Okay? So your headline should be a question or statement, and it should not be a sales pitch. If your headline is a sales pitch, you're not going to get no leads. It's proven fact. I read probably in my day, like probably about over 120 ads. All of them, the ones that have the sale pitch, never work.
Honestly, the perfect examples of those ads on TV. I don't know if you guys sit down and watch TV. You see a lot of like commercials on vehicles, and the one I saw recently that caught my attention was the Mazda one. Even though I don't like Mazdas, but it just makes you want to buy one because everyone looks so happy inside the car and it looks so smooth, and the grills look amazing. Stuff like that. It just makes you feel like your car's a piece of shit. Even though I believe my Nissan's better, but the guy trying to say we're trying to make it that your car has a problem and this one isn't. The guy trying to say shows you that the other cars on the street are a lot more older and this is a lot more advanced.
Yep.
So they're trying to cause a problem for you even realizing it's like these guys are right. You know what I mean? That's the way it is. But you're sort of you're actually telling them the truth. There is probably a problem in your car. This is why this one's better for you and your family.
It's actually funny that you said that. Just the aspect of marketing as a whole, how it's adapted over the last 10 years, over the last 5 years, or the last 2 years. No, everyone knows when they're being sold to. So not much people watch TV anymore. So they're moving towards social media as well. So they're doing like YouTube ads, they're doing Facebook ads as well, they're doing Instagram ads, they're everywhere. Okay? Because they know they got 4 seconds on Facebook and Instagram to grab your attention. And how they do it, they always do it with a story. Which is why we tell you story. We sound like a freaking broken record, but it's basically what sells people. Okay?
That's the truth, yeah.
All right. So examples of head titles. Okay. One of our most successful ads was
which one?
How the security industry robs you of your family. How the childcare industry murders your passion. Calling all saturated professions, calling all the people in the most saturated professions in the world.
If these are catchy head titles, I remember my first ad was. It wasn't even that good, and like I said, when I first started, my head title was like, "Do you want the freedom lifestyle?" That's it. That was my head title. And you used to get sleeves, but you can't do that no more.
You can't.
That's it. That was my head title.
And
have you ever thought how freedom feels like? I think that was something like that beyond those lines.
Yeah, something like that. Something to do with freedom.
Yeah, something to do with freedom.
It's been a very long time.
Yeah.
But obviously.
But that doesn't work no more.
No, it doesn't. And even that, it'll get you flagged by Facebook now.
Yeah.
It won't get approved. So you need to be captivating in your headline, but you also can't have a sales pitch because Facebook robots check the first few lines of your ad and they have like a scanner. Working online won't get you approved. Financial freedom won't get you approved. Income statements won't get you approved. That kind of stuff.
Unless you can prove it. Because the only thing now on Facebook is job opportunities, not entrepreneurship and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay. And I want you guys to use a emotional word wheel. Go on Google and type up emotional word wheel. This is your ticket to a captivating title. I'll show you guys.
Exactly what Brady said a couple weeks ago. Even like the spelling, punctuation is very, very important to the people that you're trying to attract.
I'll explain it to you guys. So you're gonna come across this little thing.
I remember that.
We used to have that. We used to have this on our vision board.
Yeah.
On our work board. Our vision board was over here, and then our work board's right here. All right. Where'd it go? There we go. All right. So these are the boring words, right? You want to say mad, you can say hurt, hostile, angry, selfish, hateful, critical. You want to say scared, confused, rejected, helpless, submissive, insecure, anxious, joyful, excited, sensuous, energetic, cheerful, creative, hopeful, powerful, faithful, important, appreciated, respected, proud, aware, peaceful, content, thoughtful, intimate, loving, trusting, nurturing, sad, guilty, ashamed, depressed, lonely, bored, tired. And then it goes out form, remorseful, stupid, inferior, isolated, apathetic. I can go on.
Yeah, it's a really, really, really good will.
Okay? These are your core feelings. And then these narrow them down. But if I was to use this in my ads, I won't lie to you, it's pretty boring. They're pretty boring words.
Yeah,
it looks like some like 3-year-old, not 3-year-old, like a 10-year-old used them.
Yeah.
Okay? So your main objective is to basically, just go on Google and just write emotional word wheel. I'll add it into Team Macaw if you guys need it, but pretty sure you guys can find it. This should actually be printed out and put right in front of you. Every single person needs to go print out an emotional word wheel, put it right in front of you on your vision board, your thing, and you guys should create content from it, create go lives from it, create video ads from it, create story ads from it, create everything from it. You guys need to learn how to change up your vocabulary, because I was reading today in a book that people are more smarter and intelligent than ever.
Yeah, but that's because information is traveling a lot more quicker than back in the day. Back in the day, if you had land, you had power. Now, if you got information, you got power. And the way information travels these days, it's.
Do you remember when we were like 10 years old or 11 years old? In order for us to do a project, like at school, like in a school assignment, we'd have to go to an encyclopedia. We'd open up this encyclopedia about this thick, go to the index, look up the sun, because we're probably thinking about the solar system. Look at the whole thing. We're like, realize like, okay, the only thing that I can get out of this encyclopedia was literally one word or one sentence. Start again. Go to another encyclopedia. Solar system. Open it up. Okay, and then we can go on and on and on. And then by the end of it, you couldn't even proofread. These teachers couldn't even proofread it because you had opened up probably about 50 encyclopedias by then. And nowadays, all you got to do is pick up Siri.
Yeah. Hey, Google.
It's like, hey, Google, what is the distance from the sun? Hold on. Actually, something turned on.
It was easy fun.
Ready? Hey, Google, what is the distance from Earth to the sun?
Earth is 149.6 million kilometers from the sun.
Ask her, what's the key to success? They probably wouldn't even know. Ask it.
Google, what's the key to success?
Here is some information for Google's success factors.
Couldn't say it.
Here's a summary from...
Do you see what I'm trying to say here? People are more intelligent than ever. If people want to find information online, they can go do so. So you need to be more, you need to read more, you need to educate yourself more in vocabulary and literacy and numeracy, because people are very, very, very knowledgeable these days.
Because like she said, information is power. If you don't give them enough information, they'll just jump on their phone, hey, what's this about? What's that about? And it gives them a lot more information than you ever gave them.
Exactly.
So that's why you got to give them a lot more than their Google phone or
the
iPhone or anything.
All right. So that's the key to a headline, very successful headline. A byline. Your byline is the first 2 to 3 lines after your head title. Before they press see more. Your objective.
That's called the hook.
Yeah.
That's called the hook. Your
objective is to get people to press that see more. Every single time people press that see more, your ads manager collects it as link clicks.
This is all regarding obviously just story ads. Video ads are a whole different thing.
The video ads is what? Like just the copy. I'm talking about the copy. The ad copy, see
Can
more.
I say something?
Click. Yeah.
Of course.
Brody has a really good like website link to like words for headlines on his Build Your Empire page. I've gone through it. That's how I did my my ad using the words off there. So
Thank
I don't
you.
know if you've seen it. It's a really good website. It's got like a massive list and they're all like really, they'll like grab your eyes definitely when you read it.
Awesome. So what I'm going to do is, I hope everyone's in Build Your Empire University, because we went overseas and he was overseas when he first established it. I might have not added 1 or 2 people into there, but I will add you guys tonight, hopefully, if we have time. But yeah, your byline should be the hook. What is it about? Why should people click female? It should be specific to your niche. Not specific, but the problems of the niche.
It's true, because you know what I hate the most is, you know, most people's hook line says, "Hi, my name is this."
Oh.
That to get someone's attention. You know, you can put your hook, like, you can actually tell them who you are later on, but most people are going to click on your page, they're going to find out who you are anyway. So don't even worry about your name. To put it as your hook line, it's just a waste of money.
Don't ever start a byline or an ad saying, "Hey, my name is," or a video. Nah. Don't ever introduce yourself, because you
like
assume.
Because the first 4 seconds is the most important.
And
they
4
seconds. It's like, "Hey, my name's okay, boring."
Yeah, like every single time you guys see Gary V jump on a freaking thing, does he say, "Hey, my name is Gary V"?
No, he gets straight into it. Like, he's already talking before he even presses record.
Exactly. They don't start like they probably like they don't even introduce shit.
No.
But that's their content, because he assumes you already know who the fuck he is. You should help people assume who they know who the fuck you are. So you don't need to introduce yourself. Don't introduce yourself ever.
Because your page, because I'm pretty sure your page should have your name on anyway. You know, Gary V has it. Every single content video has Gary V with his signature, and that signature noise, I love it.
But yeah, so in flow, so it should go in flow with the head title. You've created an issue in the headline. You should elaborate on it in the byline or the hook. That we call.
Yeah. Look, most people actually learn when you actually show them. So who wants to be brave enough to put their hands up and just go through it?
Do you want to go through the story first?
We can do it naturally. We can just do it. Why waste my time twice? Just go through the videos, go through the ads. Sorry.
Because that's the last kind of thing, and then I was gonna do
Yeah, wait. Let's talk about the story.
Same shit. Yeah. All right. Who wants to
who's got an ad that's not working? So we can check on that first.
I haven't done my ad yet, but I'm happy to volunteer. But I'm on my phone, so I can't share my screen.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Well, that doesn't help me.
I know.
Yeah, don't worry, I'll check it out later. Who's honestly brave enough right now to put their hand up to have their ad criticized?
If it's not working, if it's working.
If it's not working.
Yeah. Honestly, it helps anyway. When it comes to ads, I don't know really much. She knows a lot more than I do.
No one?
No one's got an ad? Tariq, you haven't got an ad? It's not working?
Actually, I might be able to. My new phone has like a share option.
Okay.
But I don't know. I'll have a shot.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to like figure this out.
Yeah, my light campaign wasn't working, but we fixed it up.
We fixed it up. Yeah.
No, it's not working. Sorry, guys.
Okay. Anyone have any ads running that isn't getting them leads?
Oh, okay. But since no one's, everyone's got the ads working fine. Who's got an ad that's actually working? I know, Yusuf, your ad's working. Can we pick it out?
Yeah, I was going to say something. What do you mean by working or not working?
Like getting leads. That's what it means. Working, not working. Getting leads.
Yeah, I do get leads.
Yeah.
But are you specific the cost per lead or?
No, I want to check ad copy right now.
Like we actually want to read
I'm
it.
also on my phone. I would have shared it, but I'm also on my phone. So
just,
I guess it's working because I got probably today maybe 3 leads. But my problem is sometimes I get foreigners and sometimes like different languages. Yeah. Even though I've blocked certain countries, and I'm only targeting mainly Australia, New Zealand, and Canada.
Also,
get Filipinos and Indonesia, and I don't know.
Khaled, your ad is scaling still, so
yeah, we'll check that yours.
Yeah.
What we can do is if she's uploaded her ad, maybe you just send us the link. We can show it from here.
Yeah. Alicia, if you've already uploaded your ad, send me the link to my inbox, and then I'll check it up here.
Yeah, we'll just show the screen.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds. I'll grab it.
Okay.
Yeah. Khaled, if you want to talk, just unmute yourself and talk.
Where is he? There he is.
Right there, yeah.
I am unmuted.
No, now you're unmuted.
Oh.
So your ad's scaling now, so you won't really be able to see if it's getting leads or not.
Has last time we checked, has it actually got approved? Last time we checked, we didn't know if it got approved.
It's been told me it's got approved.
Okay, it's been told you. Alright, done. Sorry. We're out of line.
took a while, but to get approved.
Yeah, it was a bit weird, but that's what usually happens when you
when it's first ad
ever.
It's like, who do you think you are?
Like, sorry?
My ads usually get approved straight away. Like,
yeah, but the first one takes a long.
Yeah, the first one was, it took me about 2 days, remember?
Yeah, it's completely normal. Exactly like him, his first, because he ran 3 ads the first time ever. Same ad, but just 3 of them different, different audience, different age group, different everything.
All right. What I'm going to do to save some time.
I should send you the link.
I'm going to check. No. Nothing yet. I shared last time our ad.
Can I just tag you in it? Because I'm trying to work out.
Yeah, tag me in it. Come on.
Okay.
Tell me once you do it, and then I'll check it out.
No, the exit.
Yeah.
Show me exit the meeting.
All right. You tag me in it. Oh, there we go. Excuse me.
Oh, I'm nervous.
No need, but you got to understand that this is why won't it show me? I want it to show me
the whole ad set.
I want it to show me the whole ad. You know what I can do? I can go the long way around. Oh, show me.
Unpause it.
No, it's not about unpause it. I need to see the ad set. Give me a second, guys. I need to go onto Alicia's actual page and go to ads.
But it might be a while back.
No. You got to add library.
Yeah. That's right.
Alicia, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Bear with me, guys. Whoever's watching the replay, can't rush success. All right, so add library.
Very short. Is that it?
Which one does it? What's the head title? Is it being in your 20s or insanity is doing something over and over?
It is the one where it's got you shouldn't have to live our lives on repeat.
Okay, it's not showing.
There's only 2 here.
Yeah, there's only 2.
Probably share the screen so everyone can see it.
So what I want to go. Okay, so if you guys are watching this replay, basically what I'm trying to do, guys, is I'm trying to figure out. I want to do all ads. So these are the.
If you go a notification, should be.
It won't come up. It won't come up. Look. The only thing that comes up is. Shouldn't do that. Is.
I'm just going to post.
Like that's the only thing that comes up. I can't even open it up. Okay, no biggie. Okay, we're just going to continue on. For some reason, I don't know. I've never actually seen this. You should be able to show me the copy.
That's so weird.
Maybe if I copy it back to you, Alicia. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy it here and then see if it comes up the same thing. It's worth a try.
No,
Same thing.
Let's find out.
Yeah,
I'll delete it and try again because I did that on my actual Facebook. So
I shall wait. All right, but now if you guys are not getting leads, and this opportunity comes.
You can always go back to our actual post from the beginning of time.
Which one? Like the first ads ever?
The first one ever, and show them examples and how things
that's
change.
gonna take a while.
Oh, you actually go to the post and you can just see the photos. I'll show you. Very share. Go to our front page.
that's so weird. I don't know why.
It's all good. I expected a lot more people to want us to check their ads, to be honest.
See if that works again. I don't know. If not, I can see it on my end, so I don't know.
Let's find out.
Maybe. Nah, it went to the same thing. Okay. Back we go. All right, guys. So
go to post. Okay.
Post is going to go one by one.
All the way down.
All right.
Keep scrolling for it.
Just let her copy and paste one and then we'll watch the video from here.
I don't want to see the video. I want to see the copy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If she
Wait.
I can just screenshot and send it to you, the writing, if you want.
Oh, you can. It's like
that's a good idea.
Then select all and copy and then paste it on the chat. That's it.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
Because us guys, we've been in this business for a very long time, so we have a lot of content.
Huh.
This is an ad. This is also an ad. That was also an ad. Also, that was an ad.
That was an ad as well.
That was an ad too.
That was an ad as well.
That was an ad.
That was an ad.
That was an ad. This was an ad.
That was the best one.
Yep.
The bird one, yeah.
Oh no, this one was a different ad because
damn.
this one.
Where do you guys want me to post it?
Just send it to me by messenger.
Okay, on like to you.
Yeah, to me.
Okay.
That was also an ad.
So I first started, it's all copy and paste.
Can you tell this is when Abbas first started? There it is.
Yeah. I think it was the first ad ever I've ever
This is
done.
Abbas's first ad ever. Ever thought about how it feels to be free? Ready to gain the financial freedom in yourself and your family is a sales pitch. But it worked. How do I know it worked? Look how much people.
Look, I even got Fatima. Look, Fatima Hamidi.
Look, Fatima.
Yeah.
If you're watching this replay,
1 year
look,
ago.
you're right there.
Yeah, 1 year ago.
Fatima's
Go down, see how much comments they ever got because that used to pop off. Like, get back up, I've seen that. 2.2k.
And then 577 and then 5 shares. Also, if I go to one of my successful ads ever, it was this photo.
It's a very catchy photo.
Imagine this, waking up with no alarm clock, nowhere to be, no one to answer to, no boss calling you. Why haven't you done this one other than that? This is literally out. It was my first ad ever and I'm a successful ad to this day. Okay. Now, the reason why I can go on, it's a very long ad. Okay. But I can go on and on and on and explain to you guys why an ad works now, but I don't want you guys to go back to when something works like 3 years from now. Okay. Oh, you just said
I sent it to you.
Okay, so I'm not sure if you guys.
Yeah, I sent it too.
All right, I'm not sure if
It's
you
just
guys.
a screenshot.
I'm not sure if you guys can see the little messenger little box. I hope you can. So we shouldn't have to live our lives on repeat. The pet title is captivating, but yet also gets you to think. Okay, life can definitely drag on, thinking you'll never be able to escape the working life. Now, this may or may not sound like a sales pitch, but it goes hand in hand with the above headline. 10 months ago, I had a normal full-time job position as a nurse, spending 5 to 7 days inside. Okay, the word inside automatically knows she's cooped up. Okay, I studied hard for that, thinking it would give me a good career, and yes, it did, but I soon found myself working and working rather than spending days doing what I loved. It's for her niche.
It's so weird having someone else like talk about me.
Okay.
It really is.
Trust me.
Even when I'm reading this, like I can relate to her.
Yeah. It's just like what everyone else has to do, pay their bills. I was trading my time for money. People can relate to that, no matter what niche you're from. Being a nurse, I realized life goes by really quick. That's why it's important to jump at opportunities. I knew there would be so much humans out there in their 20s feeling the same. Just wanting to live a normal lifestyle on their terms, yet having an income come through. 8 months ago, I made that change to my life and it's completely changed my life. What I did was become an entrepreneur and started my own online business. Having a laptop lifestyle and being able to be location free was the best decision I ever done for myself. Before you go thinking, I can't do that, let me ask you, why not? Are you actually happy to continue living how you are day in, day out? There's no reason why you can't. This is your escape for a better life, better and more fulfilling life. The two main reasons why I do this is because I didn't have to be tied down to a job and I could go camping and travel Australia without time and restriction. Niche.
Yeah, she really showed them what she likes to do.
Okay. I use an educational platform that shows me how to have success with action that I'm offering to you. Most importantly, I'll be there to hold your hand along with a large community of people showing support. I'll show you what she did so well after I finish reading it. So I'm seeking like-minded people with fire in their bellies and eagerness to succeed because I have an opportunity that can change and will change your life, if only if you let it. Drop your favorite spot in Australia below and personally reach out to you. Just remember, nothing will change unless you change. Drop your answer below now. I'll hit that send message button. And she wrote, Alicia. Let me tell you guys, did she cause a story in your mind? Were you able to imagine her? Imagine what she wants to achieve? Were you able to resonate with what she said? Yes. Okay. What she did here, which is what people need to do now. You need to be, you can't be brief on Instagram, on Facebook anymore. You just can't. You have to be
direct.
You have to be direct, which is why she said, you know, I help you be an entrepreneur. I hold your hand through everything. Also, what she did was, as people reading it, people already have subconsciously objections in their mind, automatically. But what she did in this was exactly what we do. We ease them up, like, calm your farm, mate. If you don't know what to do, I'll help you. If you don't think it's for you, if you don't think it's for you, why not? If you don't know how to start, I'll help you.
Nothing will change unless you change.
Exactly.
You know? Like, accept that, you know, if you want to stay the way you are, stay the way you are.
Exactly.
If you want to change, you got to change.
And then she said that this is your escape for a better, more fulfilling life. The two main reasons that are behind why I do this is because I didn't want to be tied down. So she's telling people, you don't want to be tied down either. Neither did I. That's why I'm doing this.
She also pre-qualified them.
Exactly.
Hungry, success.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
fire, you know.
You want to be able to give people what you want. If you want people who are like stay-at-home mums, if you want people who are panel beaters, security guards, freaking miners, say it. It doesn't matter. So what she did also was a very, very smart call to action. Remember how I told you guys the pre-call to action? She said, drop your favorite spot in Australia below. So Facebook won't deem that as an ad.
Yeah, I mean, I call it action ad, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I get a lot of ads out there these days with people that have a lot of comments, and you don't have to, you don't have to send me a message, you know.
Yeah.
It's just saying the opposite thing. You don't have to send me a message, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, people get it anyway.
And then she said, and what, like, drop your favorite spot in Australia below, and I'll personally reach out to you. People are like, nah. And she's like, just remember, nothing will change if nothing ever changes. She's like, and people are like, shit, she's right. And then she drop your answer below or hit the send message button. 2 call to actions. 2 call to actions. Pre-qualified. She had a head title, byline, story. Pre-qualified. She told them what she wants. No effing around. A pre-call to action, call to action, boom. The only thing that I would probably change is, I'm guessing it was nicely spaced out on the computer, on like an actual post. You should not.
It was. It was like little sentences. It wasn't like that at all.
So no more than 2 lines per sentence, guys. People are very lazy readers. If your ad looks like a sandwich, don't post it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got an organic, I posted it and I still haven't run it as an ad yet because I've been working on a funnel, but I got an organic lead. She commented like 3 hours after I posted it, dropping her favorite place in Australia because she likes camping.
Awesome. So she got leads before she even ran the ad. That's a very good sign. If you get leads before you run the ad, it's a great ad. Okay, it was good enough to get people's attention.
That means people that from my own niche are already liking the page.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The only thing that I would probably change is obviously, so like no more than 2 lines per sentence. Make sure you don't have, please don't make it look like a book, a storybook. Don't have too much emojis. Maximum 5, and not the whole story ad.
I hate seeing emojis these days because every single like day I get these people adding me and all these emojis and
just like, shut up.
Just like a fake ad.
Too much.
If I see lots of emojis, I think I come across them. That's just my reaction straight away. Like, oh, like this person's like really desperate. Like,
yes.
Yeah.
No more than 5 emojis. The whole ad copy, please. That includes your actual video. Please don't use emojis. They're great for conversations, but not for story ads. So the byline here, okay, it may or may not work with this. What I would have said is how you live your life on repeat. Do you live your life on repeat, doing whatever you do, so on and so forth? Okay? And the only thing that I will do is just make sure you guys have a punctuation and a spell check.
Yeah.
And be careful of the word I.
Okay.
I like it.
Facebook doesn't like the word I. Okay? Or you.
Yeah,
I and you,
Mm.
they don't like it.
It's
But
up to
other than that, I really like the ad. The reason why I know this ad is because me and you went back and forth editing.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, but I'm happy. Okay, out of 10 out of 10, I'll give it a 9.
Nice.
Okay, I give
I'm
it a
happy with that. I'll take that.
9. Cool. All right, let me check Yusuf's ads.
All right, just with the video, is it has to be related? Whatever you're saying, the video has to be related to your story ad.
Well, if I'm talking about fruit, and the next video I'm talking about, if I'm talking about fruit in my ad, and I'm talking about chocolate in my video copy, do you think it's gonna get bleeds?
No, because sometimes I see people like talking about something and then you jump into the video and then it's something different. You know what I mean? It's not something different, like completely out of subject, but it's something like they're not giving it like direct. You know what I mean? Like it's indirect way, but I don't know how they do it.
So okay, so I'm gonna go back to like strong photo, video, and thumbnail. Just have a little listen. If this meeting's gonna go over, I'm just letting you guys know. If you guys don't want to stay back, that's completely fine. If you guys don't want to learn how to do like a structured ad, that's completely fine with me. But if you guys want to have value and keep that ad, stay on.
I haven't seen an ad like this in such a long time. Straight to the point.
Yeah.
There's no story behind it.
There's no story.
Yeah.
So, Yusuf, could you give me a rough example, a rough overview about your leads?
About my leads?
Yeah.
You mean what I'm targeting?
No.
No, actually, people that you're speaking to.
Oh, mostly I'm getting single mothers, single fathers, unemployed. That's my high rate of people.
Okay.
I'm getting that unemployed. I don't know why.
On the way.
Okay, I can tell you exactly straight. Abbas and I know exactly why you're getting that.
Oh, that's the thing that it's attracting.
Yeah. So is it a video?
No, I think story.
No, just if you want, I'll send you the
Like
photo with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, show me the image.
Yeah, because it was a screenshot.
Okay.
I was getting.
Imagine you sleeping every single day. Like you don't even sleeping every single day. You're attracting lazy people. Waking up, you never suits you. Never sit in alarm clock. Now for entrepreneurs, we actually don't sleep. We like waking up early. So that's what we're trying to say is that head title is for people who want to play the PlayStation the whole day or
who want something easy. Yeah. This is not easy. Entrepreneurship isn't easy. Okay?
Yeah,
so with the help of such powerful tools as a smartphone or laptop, working at your own pace, working for yourself and your family, wherever you may be, from the beach shore to the most fancy restaurant in town, it's possible. Join the era before you get left behind. I don't know who you are. I don't know what you're trying to sell. All I know is I want to sleep in every single day. And I don't want to get stuck in traffic because I don't have a job.
Yeah, because I fucking hate traffic anyway. Even to now, I hate traffic.
The reason why he's attracting that amount of people, that niche, is literally because...
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay? So, I don't know who you are, Yusuf. I don't know what kind of background you're coming from. So, what you're doing in your lead conversation is you're probably exhausting. You're probably exhausting yourself. Now we can get probably about 20 leads a day. But if I'm getting leads that are stay-at-home moms and people who have money, my ad is shit. You got to think about the quality of the ad who's getting the quality of the lead. If I'm getting stay-at-home moms who don't give a shit about nothing but staying at home and don't have any money, it's very hard to pull when people are pushing back.
Yeah.
You want something to...
But what's the explanation of getting value leads through that ad?
You need to use the tips that we're using today to...
No, I mean, why was I attracting powerful leads or valuable leads through that ad sometimes?
Yeah, but how often are you getting them?
Yeah.
Like how often?
Yeah, they're not a big percentage, but I'm saying like I might maybe every 20.
Yeah, I get it. But in the day, okay, it's good.
So
but
every 20.
What I'm trying to say is,
something like that.
You might get people that say, you know what, like, William, you're down on, okay, I don't want to sleep, but I would want to spend more time with family. Instead of me sleeping, I can be awake with my family. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So you might still get people that really do want, but without sleep. You get what I'm trying to say?
I want to ask you, how much you're paying for your ad per day?
$3 of what I remember. It was, I think, 3 point. 30. Then I dropped it down to 3
For the whole ad set, you're paying
No, per
$3.
day, I think, per day.
per day.
Per day, it's $3.30.
Yeah.
How much leads you getting?
I was getting about 5 before. Now
Mm.
it's about 2 to 3, roughly.
Roughly.
And then every, like, say, 25 leads, you'd get someone that would sign up.
Yeah, probably something like that. Maybe more
So you're
sometimes.
paying $30 for a lead to sign up.
Mm.
Look, if you're speaking to people, I'm not deferring you away from that.
Yeah, because in this game, the more people we speak to, the more better.
But
That's the name of the game.
if
Yeah,
we're judging,
I find myself getting more confident.
Yeah.
exactly. But from the ads, the reason why you're attracting the
Yeah.
people, like, sign-ups are great, but they don't pay the bills.
Mm.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Now you need to think about the ratio of how much sign-ups buy.
Mm.
So there's ratios, guys. How many people do you need to speak to get them to sign up? And then that's one ratio.
Yeah, but another ratio
And the other
is how much
ratio is-
people make an account, then buy. So at least, you start doing the math.
So far, that's what you need to think about. For example, our ratio for buying at the moment is 1 to 3.
Yeah.
1 to 3. We sign up every 3 people, 1 person buys. That's the ratio. If we're paying per month, okay, if we're paying for our, like, one ad set, we're at $300, like, per ad account, $300. Okay, and then we go sell trifecta at our stage right now. How much do we get per trifecta?
4,000, just under 5k each trifecta. But if you saw just the K8, it's just under 3k, so about $2,920.
Okay, I'm spending $300 per month to get minimum 3k a month. Is that a good investment?
Of course it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's the ratio that you need to think about. How much money am I spending per month to get that sale? If you haven't made any sales yet, there's a reason why.
Mm.
Okay, does that make sense? So there's ratios, guys. There's ratios from lead to sign up to buy to whatever. Okay, does that make sense, Yusuf? I want to see.
Yeah, it does. It does.
I want to see. Okay.
It's such a big, like, people's game as well. Like, if you can just be everywhere, you've got a better chance.
Is that the photo?
That's the photo.
Yeah.
Not even in it.
You're not even in it. I don't know who you
Yeah,
are.
I was gonna ask, is it more attractive or more? Would it help more if I was in it?
Yeah.
Obviously, you're gonna say yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
100%.
Yeah, I was getting comments like, "Oh, look at that old laptop and the old phone."
Yeah. But you
Yeah.
got to understand that this is, like, you got to tweak things. Things like our main objective, whenever we, like, for example, Khaled sent us our ad, his ad, he didn't send us his ad. We edited it, and by the final cut, it was ready last week. We ran it for him, and I told him, this may or might not work. He's like, what do you mean? We spent so much time on it. It may or may not work.
Like just because you like or we like it doesn't mean the market's gonna like it. This is the way it is. Sometimes it could be this a different niche. It could be like, I'm targeting the wrong age group, or I'm targeting the wrong area, or I'm targeting, I don't know.
Exactly what happened with my video.
Yeah. I told you, when you came past my house, what are you doing? It's costing $22 per like. I'm like, get rid of it and start again. We got rid of it in the first hour. We got about 3 likes.
Yeah, but I'm talking about my ad. Do you remember the one that?
The video one?
The video one. I thought it was like, boom, then all of a sudden it's not even one lead out of it.
I don't know if you guys seen our Unify ad.
We
thought it was a boom, but it was the biggest flop.
It was. And I remember when we spoke to Khaled, he told me, you guys, you know what? He goes, I was quite intimidated to actually, message you guys because I seen some video of you guys speaking on stage, and that's quite intimidating. So we got some feedback. People actually made that actually bought off us. But some people do find that quite intimidating because that's the biggest number one, scare apparently. People get scared of speaking in public.
Yeah.
Most people are like, I don't want to speak in public. I can't do that. It's scary.
Yeah.
Let me say in my life, it's too scary.
Exactly.
Because apparently that's number one, but number two is death.
Yeah.
So
what I did was I knew the ad copy worked. So I grabbed that ad copy and I put it on a different ad, and guess what? It's working.
Yeah.
So you need to, it's a testing game. It's a scaling game. It's a data game. But you would not know if something doesn't work unless you test it. So the main objective here is when you guys start running an ad is not to start one ad. You need to continue to make new ads.
I believe you, because you eventually get that one ad that'll just pop off. And if you're speaking to 2-3 people a day, every single day, man, that can honestly retire you. Really.
When we were overseas, how many video ads did we record?
I lost count, but have we put them together yet? No. But we've lost count.
Probably about 15.
Jet skis, on this private beach and, at a restaurant, just everywhere, inside the hotel room, just everywhere, different scenery.
Wherever we were like walking around like, this is where I am. Do you know what I mean? So the objective, even at our stage, you need to continue to make ads. Otherwise, you're gonna lose it. You're gonna go behind.
You might not use it that day, but eventually might use it after a couple of years or a couple of months, or we've got so much ads running, but the one that's actually keep going is from last December. They're still going. We're actually at Bali, just sitting by a pool.
Yeah, and then it was working so much. We duplicated. We ran it to a different niche, and it's working as well.
Yeah. And we just targeted that down. We actually targeted down stuck into the parenthood because our kids are all us as parents. Yeah, that's how it is. People in the childcare industry, panel industry, security industry, and just parents. So it's really tight. People of the same industry, and that's parents as well, from the age of 26 to 32. It's not even a big niche.
Yeah.
And
what were we gonna ask?
I just want to ask a question. So how people they just have Facebook, I think, to watch something funny or stuff like that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of them. You know what I mean? You see a lot of them to watch funny stuff, or they follow a lot of funny things. So you reckon if someone has a humor, sense of humor, you reckon an ad combined with sense of humor would work?
So you got to understand that Facebook categorizes you before you even. Facebook knows what you like before you even jump on Facebook for more than 24 hours.
Because when you first make an account, it tells you a little bit about yourself.
No. I'm talking about make Facebook.
Yeah,
make Facebook for the thing.
I get it, but also it tells you a little bit about yourself.
Oh yeah, the categories of
don't forget whatever page you like. It grabs that data. It grabs whatever pages you like and all that kind of stuff. So it knows what you like anyway.
Also, I don't know if you guys might find this weird, but I'll explain to you exactly how it works. See these? I don't know what I was looking up. I think I was looking up like art and craft or something. Next day, I seen a organization.
It's called a cookie. Yeah.
Organization that I can paint these myself. They give you the number and then they give you the paint and then you just paint it. I found that so cool, but this was after I bought these. Now, how did Facebook know that I like art?
It's listening to you.
No, but by the things that I like, by the things I comment on, by the things that I love.
It's not just that. It's everything, even flights. When we were looking for holidays, all of a sudden you start getting all these deals on Facebook.
Yeah.
And just a cookie.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at Vegas flights, and now there's just Vegas flights everywhere on my Facebook.
Because you're on their pixel.
Yeah.
Exactly how you attract, your pixel attracts people that you're looking for. Does that same thing.
Yeah, and people were like, Facebook's tracking me. I'm like, no, you weirdo.
And
definitely.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And even if you go to some sort of websites, how you have to declare your email. That can also become a database and start targeting people. But with this email list, that's like old school, but it still works.
Yeah.
So we definitely can do something like just combine sense of humor in our ad, and then probably it's gonna.
I want you guys to think outside the box. I want you to think because if your ad is going to be like the same thing, Tom, Dick, and Harry has the same ad. Boring.
That means you're competing with too much people. Why compete?
Because abs, me, bro. I'm next level. You know what I mean?
Oh, you're a gangster
I
rapper.
don't know if you guys know, but Lee last year was running an ad. He was wearing a unicorn suit, like those fluorescent unicorn suits.
I saw that. I didn't like it. I want to come like that.
Hell no, I'm not doing this.
But what I'm trying to say is he attracted people and grew an audience from people who had a sense of humor.
Yeah.
And the head title was "Life is not sunshine and rainbows."
It's true, but
you just got to be different. You got to be different. Your main objective in this line is to get people's attention.
Because actually, I was thinking the other day just to put like a very dumb headline, like I don't know, something funny.
Don't be dumb, be smart, dumb.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
so don't be so dumb, like you write something that's like no punctuation and no grammar and like it's like grammatically incorrect and shit.
Yeah,
but be smart, dumb. Have some sense of humor in an intelligent way.
Yeah.
So when are you gonna start these videos so I can see them? All these, you know, serious story ads.
I'm gonna go through.
That's one of them now, bro.
What I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna give you guys tips on how to write your story, and then I'm gonna show you guys. We're gonna show you some tips on how to do like video ads and story ads, video ads and story pictures and thumbnails. So for the story, you need to think about what got you into your past industry, the problems that you face. You can't use the word I ban you from it, all of you. Whoever's watching this replay right now, I ban you from using the word I and you. All right. People need to resonate to their story. So they need to see your story, their story in your story. You need to think about your struggles versus other people's struggles, what people in your niche struggle with. And then you got to show them the opportunity in working online, and I'll explain to you more. So if you come across someone, if your target market makes 150K a year, but they work 80 hours a week, as opposed to someone who works 50K a year,
Makes 50K a year, and works only 8 hours a day. Different niche, different reasons why they want the opportunity. Person 150K a year wants time. Person who wants 50K a year wants money. Yeah.
Stay-at-home mum versus mum who works part-time. Mum wants financial freedom but doesn't have the investment. One has a little bit of the investment and a little bit more time. You guys have to think about that as well in your niche and the story. And then you got to show them how this business helps you. I'm gonna give you guys like a 30-second little break, because next one we're gonna go show you guys how to establish a strong photo, how to make a strong photo so that way you can promote it and also get attention from it.
But how much stuff going through my mind right now?
Yeah.
Like example, if you want to take the people that make about 200K a year, but they work so much freaking hours, you can just do a video of you walking and you find the money on the street. An example is you can always find money, but you can never find extra time. That's it. That's how you started off and just talk about it. You know, if you guys knew that, Tracy, if you guys knew that, if you can save time instead of save money, that's the reason why you guys are broke. So something like that.
I seen a video by these two very good entrepreneurs that I actually really like. They're on Instagram.
What's the name?
They had but I know the product they were trying to sell. They had like a stack of books like on the floor here.
Yes.
And the guy was sitting like here, and then his
that
partner was sitting on this side. And he goes, the average entrepreneur reads about 35 books a year, whereas the average person who works a 9 to 5 reads probably like less than one. But how about if I show you guys how to read 35 books a year in 1 month or 2 months or 3 months? And his actual product was called Mentor Box.
Yeah.
So what they do is they give you summaries of books, very important books. So that way they can educate you of the most important parts of the book.
So that's the same problem I spoke about earlier. People trying to save them time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People want to save time.
Yeah.
And those rich people know that if you can save time, it's a lot better than saving money.
When I first Abbas read Think and Grow Rich, the whole book. I read the summary.
I read the whole book.
But I understood everything that Abbas understood it. I read it from the summary. Summary went for about 2 hours. Actual book goes for 8 hours.
No, more than that. It was about 13 hours.
13 hours. Think and Grow Rich? Yeah. 13 hours. Saved me so much time. I understood the most important parts. So, in a nutshell, those books got my attention because I'm an entrepreneur and I like to read books. They probably target me because I've seen Booktopia 50 million times in my lifetime.
Your byline's entrepreneur, so yeah.
Okay, so this is for a video, you need to have a strong photo. So you need to think about your editing skills. If your ad copy is congruent with the photo, you're talking about family. Don't take a photo with your dog. Doesn't make sense.
No,
okay?
Some people actually can consider their dogs to be family. Like
the
way we consider our dogs to be family.
No, I'm talking about like literally just like their dog, and they're talking about family as well. They should have family with the dog.
Yeah.
Okay. Like you can have family with the dog. He's talking about family dog. Okay. But the main objective is to get people's attention no matter what. It has to be congruent. Has to be congruent.
Makes sense.
Okay. Video. Touch on that. I need some water.
There you go. What's the video?
Video. Just how to structure the video ad.
Video ad. It has to be like, honestly, my favorite stuff is usually like, someone likes to go and get somewhere nice behind us. I feel like if it was me, like watching this video, I'll get too distracted. That's the way my brain works, I guess. I'm just a normal, like, if I can stand in front of that, the light, that's it, just nothing behind. That's me personally. You know what I mean? I believe, just let them focus just on you, me personally. You know what I mean? Everyone has their own, like, what they like to see and all that kind of stuff. Someone likes to show them, move around, this, that. That makes me distracted too much. So, me personally, get straight to the point. That's what I want. When Brody got my attention, I never read his ad. I didn't even know who it was. I just received a notification saying Brody Sinatra is live, and I just happened to tune in, and caught my attention was him walking his dogs. I actually like dogs.
But the background got your attention.
No, it wasn't the background. No. What got my attention was, he can cut this go live up. They're gonna make $500.
Yep.
That's it. That's what he said on the go live. I'm like, man, I'm doing 12 hours to make $300. How can this, this guy that's kind of a shirt, he's wearing no shirt, that, you know what I mean? That was my attitude. It's like, no, man, what does he have that I haven't got? That's my attitude. I feel like I'm better than everyone else. But that was my ego talking. When I spoke to him, I actually liked him. And 3 days later, the same day I met him, 3 days later I bought. You know what I mean? It took me 3 days. I was one hassling him. Yeah, so.
So it just gives you, so if when you're doing a video ad, you got 4 seconds to get someone's attention. If you're introducing yourself, if you're talking shit, if you're talking about the weather, don't. You got 4 seconds to make an impression. 4 seconds to make an impression. Your main objective is to get their attention for more than 10 seconds. Because if you get their attention for more than 10 seconds, they're most likely going to watch the rest of it, and then you can retarget them.
Yeah.
Okay?
You can actually go back to retargeting. If you watch this certain amount of video, more than 10 seconds, you can retarget on this video. When you watch this video, more than 10 seconds, you can retarget on this video. You actually tell me, man, I know you've been watching me, you probably don't know how to get started. You can actually call them out for it.
Yeah.
So
they start like,
how does he know I've been watching? Yeah.
I know these people.
Yeah.
But yeah, so another big tip that we have is whenever you're doing a video ad, say for example, I'm outside of the beach and recording a video ad, take a photo of you right there in that thing.
Just so your same clothes,
just so your thumbnail doesn't go.
Yeah, so it's actually a nice photo of you.
It's a nice photo of you smiling to get people's attention so that they click it.
Unless like you want to be like Tariq and actually want a funny photo, you can actually do it.
Yeah.
Same clothes, same surrounding, but it's funny.
But that damn thumbnail can never get your beautiful face right. So you're better off adding a thumbnail, putting your beautiful face. Smile always gets people's attention. The best way to start a conversation is with a smile. Always.
I believe it's a video ad, you have to, I don't know, like I strongly believe, you're, like even if you're like narrow like me, like you're cool, but when it has to be a video, you have to show your excitement. You got to really, really show them excitement, I want to be excited.
Yeah, I think you guys all should do about 10 star jumps. And have it like actually visualize where you want this ad to be.
Push-ups.
What we say is like, this is what we actually say, right? We actually, before we record any video, we're like, 200K ad, 200K ad, 200K ad, 200K, and like it actually like hypes us up. Like, and then I'm like, okay, Abbas, do some like start jump, like start jumping, excited, and then we like boom, press record, done.
Yeah, but by then I'm actually puffing out, but yeah.
But it's funny, like. It gets you in the mood. You're not going to get anyone's attention. Just like, I have this opportunity, and I think you should join.
Yeah.
Hey man, I think you should join our opportunity. I have spots for just a couple people. I'm looking for motivated and hungry people. If you're ready to comment below, like if you're ready to take charge, comment below info, press that send message button. Now we'll get in contact with you. I hope you do whatever you need to do.
That's it. Shut off.
Okay. I don't know if we're allowed. Are we allowed to talk about someone else in our team? He's in our team. About his ad.
What are you talking about?
All right. So one guy in our team, he's got that really like got my attention very quick, and I've watched that about 5 times.
Okay.
Are we allowed to talk about it? I don't know.
Yeah, talk about it. Yeah.
In case probably he doesn't like it. Or he's not in Team Macaw. Peter Kaiser. I don't know if you guys seen his ad, the recent one. I've actually watched that about 5 times. It's just, I loved it. But at the same time, he was so unique, but at the same time, I thought he's going to fight or something.
He's going to what?
Start a fight. He's going to start a fight or something. At the same time, like, he's so energetic to a stage that's it. He's ready to fight. I'm like, what the fuck is that? You know what I mean? That's why I like it. I'm like, I've watched it 5 times.
Enthusiasm always works 100% more than a person that's that's boring. Enthusiasm always works. He always does.
And he was talking at the same time. He's jumping. You know what I mean? I'm like, bro, relax. I just want to see you.
You know his ads I always watch? Luke Farazone and Alex.
Yeah, I see that.
I always watch their ads. Right now, put it down. Right now, you need to go check Luke Farazone and Alex's ads where they're holding their daughter. She's like 9 days old. It got my attention. Like, if I didn't buy a like a Quadzilla, I would have bought of them.
I've watched that as well.
Yeah.
I love it. I love the amount. And they make ads every week.
I heard every single day they're record a new video.
Yeah.
It's like,
and this is just in their bedroom. Like
yeah, like, to-do list.
Yeah. Okay. So like this ad is actually in their bedroom. But the best part of it is it has subtitles. It's nice and everything. And all you can do is like, oh my God, look at little baby. It's so cute. Kids get attention. Kids. Okay. So does anyone have any questions?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear.
Yeah, I was just. Can you repeat the chart that you were talking about? That with the colorful chart with all. What's the name of it?
The emotional word wheel.
Emotional word wheel. Oh, all right, cool. Thank you.
I'll put it in Timber Corp. Put you guys.
How long are you in Sydney for?
I'm here till December.
Beautiful. So, do you want to do a video ad or any kind of story ad? While
yeah, definitely.
I'm
very keen on
beautiful
doing it. Today's discussion was very, very interesting. It was amazing. I learned so many new things.
Awesome.
Yeah, suffers a boss. When it comes to ads, he's really, really good.
Well,
yeah, definitely.
I'm the writing, you're the conducting.
I don't know, because even David, when we first started, David used to use you, Brody used to use you, all that kind of stuff. She's really good. She comes natural. She's actually really good.
I'm like a natural, I'm all about what comes natural to me. I'm telling you guys, if you guys go back to my first ad ever, I don't know if I've kept the actual thing on. I'll actually read it to you guys.
I believe one of the best authors is always saying, imagine. Because
so
it's like into a story. It's
my
really
first ads ever was this one. This is actually my first ad ever. And I had never written an ad before. All I remember is when Abbas was writing his ads, I wasn't in the business yet. And he said to me, can you please help me? So I helped him. But I didn't understand what he was trying to achieve. But when it's you writing your own ad, you know the pain points of your life. You have to.
Yeah. So what I've done is I just wrote my own ad, and which I did, and I just I showed her. We started a lot of spelling. And then I sent to Brody didn't know what he was doing just yet because it was only like 2 months into the business. I spoke to Jeremiah. That's how me and Jeremiah became really good friends because Jeremiah is really, really good at that kind of stuff. So he helped me. And that ad honestly hit the floor running like badly.
Yeah. And I want to show you guys. I'm going to share it. This, like I said, guys, it's the first ad ever. I just sat down and I just started reading and started just writing. I didn't know. I didn't edit it. Didn't have to. The only thing that I had to do is just a couple of spelling mistakes. But I knew what I wanted to achieve, right? And this was before story ads were even like a thing.
Yeah, I mean, you actually went deep and like, you know what? I so imagine every one of this. Like, imagine if you know who I am. You just read it out, honestly.
Okay, so I'm going to read it to you. It's pretty long, guys, but like you guys are getting the best value, okay? So imagine this, waking up with no alarm clock, nowhere to be, no one to answer to, no boss calling you and to tell you, why haven't you done this, why haven't you done that? Yep. Imagine this. You open your bank account without the fee, without the stress, and without the balls. Imagine this. You book a plane ticket to anywhere in the world. Where would you go? Who will you go with? How will you spend your time? Can you imagine? Not yet. Let me paint a picture for you. I grew up in a household where money was tight. And this is actually my story. Where the money was only used for necessities, and we had no extra money ever. Mum working 14-hour days, 7 days a week in backbreaking industries. We had to pick your mum up every single time she was fired because she had no control about how many times her boss fired her for his own reason.
And I remember this ad was so powerful. People used to actually say, you know what, name and shame these people that sacked your mum.
Yeah.
Name and shame. Remember, yeah.
She wanted to be there for you, for your achievements, but for your success, but she wasn't able to because money always won. Money won every single time. At this point, I learned the value of money really, really quick because most of the time was spent stressing over what needs to be paid and how it's going to be paid for. Until she collapsed. The one person he always looked up to, relied on, collapsed. She couldn't physically nor mentally do it anymore, so she gave up. At the age of 18, I became homeless. I lived out of my car while the whole world turned their backs on me. People close to me pretended I didn't exist. They turned a blind eye. Until I started to work 3 jobs and pick myself back up. Imagine that. An 18-year-old living on 4 hours of sleep, working 7 days a week. Until it finally hit me that I was doing the exact same thing my mom did.
There you go. So it's like you're waiting to the future. It's like I'm following the footsteps.
Yep.
A lot of hours.
Yeah. During my years, I learned that the only person that's going to pick myself up is me. Life throws you in different opportunities, puts you in different situations, shows you different perspectives, not to punish you, but to push you forward to success. So naturally, I started a career in children's services. I started for 4 and I worked in it for 6. You quickly realize that no matter how hard you work, no matter how many hours you work in the most backbreaking industries, no matter how much dedication and passion you put into your job, the pay is the same, the position is the same, no matter where you work, it's always the same. So I looked for a new way to give my life an improved meaning. I wanted to find something that would work for me, not make work for it. I looked for it. I'm like cringing right now. I looked for a way to earn an income I could generate from anywhere in the world, and I found it. Oh my God. Fast forward to now, I am my own boss. I pick my own hours and I work from home. I've hit goals in financial freedom. I have no alarm clock. I can open my bank account without any stressful calls. I take holidays whenever and to wherever I like. I invite you to take a step out of your freedom, and so I invite you to take a step out of your comfort zone, and I invite you to take charge of your life. If you want the same freedom, just come and go success and I'll apply that to you. That was literally
that picture honestly catches everyone's attention. Everybody loves Macaws. And how'd you get him to relax like that?
Well, I don't know if you guys know the story behind Rio. The reason why we called Team Macaw is because 1 year ago, we were so sweet about Macaw, right?
Yeah, I bought a photo for Mother's Day.
Yeah, and I'm like, he was my dream bird, right? So a year ago in April last year, it was last year, right?
Yeah.
Last year,
No, it
was last year. Someone stole him from our backyard. We were 4 months into the business. I was freaking devastated. I did a go live telling people if they know anyone that has a new Macaw to inbox me straight away and tell me the thing.
Actually went viral. Hashtag Rio. We're taking a lot of inboxes, is your bird. People like taking photos of people's, like actually sneaking their phone over the fence. Is your bird, is your bird, is your bird.
But initially, that go live was about a 10-minute go live, 5-minute go live. It was shared 97 times and it got over 10K views.
Yeah, and 30 days later, we actually got back.
We actually found it.
Yeah, 14 days later, yeah.
And 6% of bird owners get their
4%.
4% of bird owners get their
bird back, yeah.
So when we were branding ourselves in like August of 2018.
And what I told myself, we actually told them, if we can do this, we can do anything. If we can get our bird back, we can do anything. Honestly.
It's true.
I mean, because apparently you can't become part of the 4%, it's really hard.
And then 2 weeks after we found him, we hit 4A. 1 month after that, I hit 4A. So Abbas's leg hit 4A, I hit 4A. So we did 40 sales in a matter of 5 months into the business. And then 11 months into the business, Abbas's leg hit 6A and I hit 5A. So the moral of the story, and by the way, when we were branding ourselves, like, what are we going to call ourselves? What are we going to call our team?
It's always funny face.
It was right in front of our team Macaw, and our actual personal brand is Blue and Bold Affiliates.
Yeah. Even our Amazon stores called the
Blue and Bold.
Yeah.
So the moral of the story is, think to a time where, and this is just like going off on a friggin' tangent before we end this call, this amazing call. I hope you guys got a lot of value out of it. Think to a time where you thought you would never make it. Think to a time where you're like, God, what do I do now? Think to a time where you felt like life was so bleak that you thought the only way out is death. But God saved you, or if you don't believe in God, the universe, or whatever high value you believe in, God saved you and helped you to where you are right now. Every single mountain that was created wasn't created just with just a mountain. It was created with other mountains, and then the other mountains collapsed for it to become the way it is right now. So the moral of the story is, every single hardship we go through is to establish your sense of self-worth and your purpose and to bring you to new heights. But the main objective of life is not to live life with no insecurities, no hardships, no issues, no thing. The objective of life is to learn. The key of success is to go through life with adversity, which is the resilience of hardship. You need to learn the resilience of hardship in order for you to go through life. Because if you don't, you will give up. It's the truth.
It is. And I believe what Google should have answered to you when you get what's the key of success. I reckon the key of success is fail 99 times.
And get up one.
Yeah, get it once right, and that's it. That's all it takes.
So right now, we taught you guys ads. We gave you guys a little bit of a tangent. We went and gave you guys a little bit of an example about us. To tell you that Abbas and I have had the most easiest journey, we haven't. We haven't. Our team wasn't the most, the team that made it. The team that started with us isn't with us, but the team that grew with us is. So my main message to you guys is every single day you should be putting yourself out there to show people and to attract the people who you want into your team. Because the people who are on this Zoom call right now are people that we constantly see show up.
It's true.
So clearly they want the success.
Exactly, because most people, like I said before, if you want to do the exact same as other people, just keep watching Netflix. That's what most people do. That's what most people do. Most people at this time probably laying down in bed watching Netflix. You guys just want a meeting. I believe we're part of 4%.
And we're the 4%. We're the 4%. No, I don't. We do the 96% that the 100%. We do the 96%.
Which 4%? Yeah.
We're the 4% that does that. What is that?
I don't know. I don't know what you're trying to say.
We are
the 4%. Yes.
You're trying to say that we're the people that we make up for all the people that don't do fuck all.
Yeah. So we're the people who don't do the things that they want to do. We know we have goals, we have achievements, we want growth.
Yes.
People want that too, but people don't know how to fucking get it.
Yeah, it's true. That's 100% true. Even with most of my life, I want to do so much, but I just have the courage or.
And you don't know how either. Yeah. And it's true. Like you guys have a roadmap to success, a roadmap to get to these stuff. This shit works.
It does.
This shit works. Guess what? You don't. What works? You don't.
It's true. It's all about surroundings, I believe, man. Ever since I've met Brody and the circles brought me into it, it's really, really true. You can actually be a seed. You can be a plant inside a toilet. Not hitting the sun. But all of a sudden you change your environment and get that plant outside. Dig it up, put it up dirt. Give it water, it will grow. After 10, 15 years, it hasn't grown a single inch, but changing the environment, it'll just grow to a massive tree. Like a year ago, it was like a toilet. It hasn't grown for 15 years.
I need to say something. So I don't know if you guys know, but Abbas and I, the reason why we got this subconscious, by the way, we didn't choose it. We didn't choose it specifically.
Were you expecting a sign?
Yes. We just got a sign. The reason why we chose a lion and an elephant is because, can you explain it? Explain it this. Lion, elephant.
I love the lion and elephant theory. Have you guys ever seen Macaw talking about lions and the elephant? Have you guys seen it? Of his content video. So I was actually Bali walking with elephants, and it's clear, everybody knows that elephants are very intelligent, probably the most intelligent animals in the world. And they're really strong, they can squash any other animal out there. But why is the king, why is, this beast behind me, the king, the lion? It's just because of its attitude. It believes what it is. It believes what it is. So this definition is a great definition for you. You don't have to be the tallest. You don't have to be the most educated. You don't have to be, most sexiest person out there. It's all about the confidence. See, it's clear that the elephant will squash the lion. It's clear. It's obvious. But when a lion sees an elephant, the only thing he thinks about is lunch, and its attitude rubs against the elephant, and the elephant forgets how strong it is, how intelligent it is, because of the lion's attitude. That's what it is. So you gotta be that lion. The attitude is key. I believe attitude is key. And the way David Wilkinson mentioned me is Safas are talking, Abbas is just a guy that stays silent, but he's got it. I don't talk much, as you guys can tell, but I really love talking about lions. It gets me so excited.
It's his passion.
And I love talking about leadership, and I started into that kind of stuff, and ads.
And also, what's the thing that these two have in common? Both of them make the jungle. The jungle can't be without the lion, and the jungle can't be without the elephant. Everything has its place. Everything has its time. No matter what. I have to say something as well, because you said the seed. Khaled's wife, our downline Khaled's wife, actually owns a plant business. She's into plants. I've never owned a plant in my life. I'm if I have a plant, I'll probably kill it. When we first bought this plant.
Which plant are you talking
about? The peace lily.
Oh no, shade get to.
Yeah, I'm saying when we first got it, when they first gave it to us as a gift. It was a gift. Like here, it's like a peace lily. You know, it's an indoor plant.
And now the plant's called Yasmin.
Yeah.
After her.
We call her Yasmin. Her
Yeah.
name is Jasmine. So
Yeah.
we call it, hi Yasmin. What's up, Yasmin? So we talk to her. The main objective is we are surrounded by the things that we love. We love lions, we love elephants, and we always preach it. But this is subconscious. We attracted these into our lives. When we went into the painting place, there was like monkeys, there was freaking like
Fish.
is everything. We could have chosen anything in the world, like because they basically both of them have come of the same style. But why did we choose the lion and the elephant? Because we've embedded them into our lives so much that we're like, that's what I want.
Khalid, were you gonna say something?
Sorry?
Were you gonna say something? Because, yeah, you think?
No. I wasn't gonna say nothing. I'm just listening to you and Safa talk. So carry on, Safa.
So now this plant is what makes me happy. What makes, like, every single time I help this plant grow, it reminds me of my potential of nurturing and helping people grow as well.
That's a very good example.
So think about where you are right now. Where's your passion lie, and what habits are you subconsciously growing? Are they surrounded by? Are you so invested in these two things? Are you surrounded by them? You should be invested in the things that you love. You should be surrounded by the things that you love. And if you're not, I suggest you do that, because that's what inspires you every single day. I don't have anything else to say.
Beautiful. Let's stop recording.